Hello guys and welcome back to Mangocado. Today we're playing Theme Park Tycoon and we're going to be building 4 multi-launch builds. For the first build, we're going to have a maximum track of 10 and 10 minutes. For the second build, we're going to have a maximum track of 15 and a time of 15 minutes. For the third build, we're going to have 20 maximum track and 20 minutes. And for the fourth build, we're going to have 30 maximum track and 30 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna be starting the first challenge in 3, 2, 1. Okay, the timer's going. First, I'm gonna get multi-launch coaster right here. By the way, the station does not count as pieces, okay? Only for everything else. Alright, got it? Okay, I got the station all good out. So I think first I'm gonna start with a little banked turn dropping from the station. This is gonna be my first piece. There we go, it's been placed. Now I think I'm going to go right into a unbanked right here. There we go. Now I'm going to place one long segment of just boosters. Okay, so now that's a total of 1, 2, 3. I've already 3 pieces down out of 10. This is going to be tricky. Ooh, maybe even just a top hat. Okay, we're making it go up. That's 4 pieces. 5 pieces. That's 6 pieces. Now, just before I finish this, I'm going to make sure that right there, I can make a quick turn for the station. That's bugging out. This is a real piece. Yep, there. I'm going to make it turn. Do a big turn right there. Make sure that's in brakes. I can. Advanced. Okay, placed. So now that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see if I can get away with doing it inversion right here. 7, 8. Ooh, I don't think I can squeeze this in. 9. I don't think I can do it. Let's see. Moment of truth. I can. Ooh, that's really bad though. Not smooth. Okay, maybe I'm not gonna do the inversion. Just a regular top hat. 8 pieces. Now this is a 9. Well, I can't place this. I think I'm gonna do less banking for this piece. We're back at 8, 9. So this is going to be the 9th piece right here. And I still have to have time for the decoration, which I think I'm doing pretty good on time. Right there. Now I'm just going to connect that. This is going to be, wait, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that has to be my last piece. So no matter what, I'm not going to be able to make it break fast enough. That's fine. Okay, right there completes the roller coaster. I'm just gonna build an entrance and an exit right here. Okay, so I have that. I'm gonna start working on the station now. I'm gonna be using primitives, and I have no limit on how much pieces I can use. So I'm just gonna make the steep pot snapping, like they go there. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna use those ones. I'm just gonna make a basic station. It doesn't need to be guest accessible. Add the little gap right there. Perfect, there. Like that. Same thing on the side. There we go. Okay, now we got an entrance and exit side. I gotta speed up because I'm running out of time. And I'm gonna build some pillars. I think I'm gonna make this like a very enchanted forest theme build. I'm just gonna build these at every corner. I'm gonna build this one right here so it doesn't get in the way of this roller coaster. I don't know if I can. Same. I'm just gonna get this one on the other side before I do that. I'm just gonna copy these. Flip them and place them down. Perfect. So now I'm gonna get these floors to be colored. All good. Make this a darker wood. The pillars. Now I gotta make stairs going up to it. Alright, we have 3 minutes left. Here I'm gonna add some stairs going up to the station. Okay, that looks good so far. Now I just gotta make sure these are connected. Oh, right there it is. Okay, that looks pretty good. Doesn't look the best, but we're on a little bit of a time crunch. And now I'm just gonna make this go down a bit more, like that. I'm gonna color that the same color. Alright, this is starting to look nice. Alright, I got started working. I think for the color of the ride, I'm gonna make it brown and black. For the supports, I'm gonna do black. Okay, that's looking great. I don't know if the ride is actually good though, so here I gotta test it while I'm building some other stuff. Also gotta make sure the trains are good. Okay, so I'm gonna get one tree right here. Okay, it's gonna need some more speed. Okay, I got some trees down. I gotta go back to settings. Gotta make the operations. I'm gonna give it 150. See if that works. Test. I'm gonna make these trees a bit darker to match the more foresty vibe. There we go. That looks good. I'm gonna place these around. You gotta mix it. It's not the smoothest ending, but you know what? We'll work for it with 10 pieces. Okay, got some trees down. Now I'm just gonna scatter some bushes. Then I'm gonna start working a bit more on the station. Maybe to really sell the enchanted forest vibe, I think I might add some crystals. Like that. I think I'm gonna make them purple. Okay, we're running out of time. I'm gonna do like one right there. There, that's starting to look good. Now we gotta add some fences right here. I don't think I have enough time. Maybe just like walls. Oh, also on stairs going down. Add this quickly. Okay, time's up. Okay, let's see what we have made for this first one. Okay, let's see how this goes. Okay, so it goes out of the station, boosts up to the top hat, and drops down the top hat into some pretty rough breaks. Alright, not my best creation. Definitely not my best creation, but I think it does the job for now. It does the job for now. We got the stairs. I was gonna make more of a station, but I didn't have the time. We have the trees of the enchanted forest, and we have the top hat. Okay, now I think it's time we can move on to the next one. Okay, I'm gonna be starting this next 15-minute challenge with 15 track pieces in 3, 2, 1. Alright, the timer's been started. Alright, first, we get the multi-launch coaster. I think this time I'm gonna place it right at the edge, like right here. Again, stations don't count as pieces, because we need stations to be able to build it. So I think instead of making a bank at the beginning, I'm gonna make it just go straight. Right here, so that's 2. I don't think I like that angle. Okay, I'm gonna make it go here, up a bit. Boost. That's 1, 2, 3. 3 pieces. Right here, I'm gonna do this one element. I don't know how to explain it. Let's... more pieces. So it's gonna go into this higher area right here. Then it's going to flatten out. I'm gonna see how much pieces we have to see if I can really do this though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're about halfway there. So I think I can make this work. So now, it's gonna be the 7th piece. I'm gonna make this one drop down into an inversion. So this is that. I think that's the 7th piece. So this is the 8th piece. 8. Now I think instead of making this one go out, I'm gonna edit the 8th piece. I'm gonna make this go in a bit more. Maybe like that. Gotta make sure it doesn't go out the line. That's the 8th piece again. Okay, I hope this isn't too fast. I think it looks good. Maybe if I can add a bit more bank to it. Yeah, it looks good. Now these aren't my smooth creations, but this will suffice for now. That's the 9th piece. Okay, I gotta make sure I have some station. 9, 10. I'm gonna make sure these are both break segments. I could do something maybe like make these breaks. That. Alright, let's see how much piece of that is. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 4 more pieces to wrap this up. 11, 12, 13. Now, what I'm thinking is I make this 14, then I can connect it to make it into sort of a barrel roll. I won't say it's a hard line. No, that's not going to work. I get 2 more pieces. Maybe I can just make a nice twist. A bit more flat. Connect. There we go. This ride is now done. I think I'm going to work on the appearance just right away. I'm going to make this one more of a rocky vibe. A bunch of rocks. So I'm going to make the track pretty dark. Apply to all pieces. Okay, now we still have 10 minutes to spare for the scenery. I have a lot more time. Now, for the train, I think I'm going to do maybe some brown and black together. I'm going to make some of these grays. There we go, that looks pretty good. I'm going to start out testing it while I work on some scenery. Alright, let's see how much it has enough boost to get up there. Okay, yeah, it definitely doesn't. So I'm going to close that, go to operations. Make sure it doesn't have too much, so I think I'm going to try it with 130 to begin. Okay, as that goes, I'm going to start building some rocks for this build. Let's see how that does. Yeah, that looks good. And then it goes into the little roll, dropping. It's going to be a bit forcey right there. That's fine. And it goes into a twist. Into the brakes. Alright, that looks good. Turn off global. Now, I'm going to start building some rocks up here. I gotta make these rocks pretty big so they don't take too much time. So let me know in the comments what other Theme Park Tycoon videos I can do, especially with challenges or even other Roblox games. So it's gonna go up like so. Then it's gonna have some supports maybe on some of these rocks right there. Actually, I'm not sure about hollow. I can fill stuff in like this, and I can make it a bit more decorated. Okay, 8 minutes on the clock. I think I'm good. I think I can keep doing some of these rocks, make sure they get their textures, and make sure I can do a bit of custom supporting. You know, what if I, for now, make some of these go into these rocks, and then change it a bit later? Build that one. Place that rock there. Right there. Okay, this is starting to look a lot better. So I can close that in. Okay, box this in a bit more. Make sure that... Oh, yeah, I gotta make sure that they don't hit their heads on these rocks. It looks like it should be good right there. As soon as I'm done building all of these, I'm gonna color them and make sure that track doesn't... Make sure the track doesn't, like, yeah, ram in there. Gotta break some bones. And the track. I don't know how it's going through that. It's my, you know, Roblox magic, you know what I mean? I think I'm gonna make this go out a bit, like, more like that, so it can almost look like an edge. And I think at the top here, especially in here, I'm gonna make it pretty grassy. Okay, a little bit like that. Okay, that doesn't look like it's gonna go out. Place that there. Okay, I can't be too worried about the very glitchy blocks, because I'm on a bit of time. Alright, 6 minutes left. I'm doing still pretty good, though. So I gotta equip the grass, put it there. Yeah, it's a bit glitchy. I can probably fix that, though. Like that. And now I'm gonna get that rock color. The rocks, I think, maybe I want a bit more dark than that. Then I'm gonna do it at the rock texture to get that nice mountain look. Oh yeah, this is starting to look nice. Look at that. Maybe I can add some trees up here as well in this grass area. And some bushes going down. Alright, that looks good. Did I see any other blue? Nope. Okay, so for now, I'm just gonna place maybe, you know, a bit more better looking of a tree right here. Make sure it doesn't touch that. That's good. I'm gonna add some bushes. And I can make these bushes sort of creep through this area and go down the wall. Okay, that's starting to look good. Amazing. And they can form more bushes right here. Alright, there we go. I think this is almost done for the mountain, except for some more bushes in here to kind of fill out that empty space. Oh, a new mission. Maybe I get some credits real quick. Flame. That's nice. Okay, this is starting to look good. I think I'm gonna... I like the color that these have, but I might make it a bit more vibrant. Yeah, that's nice. Now I'm gonna make sure that this track doesn't go through the rocks like it is right now. I can delete that one. Delete that one. Maybe even just make this kind of like a... kind of tuck inside a bit. Oh, I did not mean to paint that. That's funny, a green rock. Yes, just like that. This is looking great. Yeah, that's starting to look good. Alright, I have 3 minutes left. I gotta hurry this up. Maybe I should make this look a bit more connected so it doesn't look too bad. There we go. I'm gonna make this almost like it goes inside the cave. A little wall like that. Ooh, that looks great. This is the look I'm going for. Yep, just like that. Patch up this little hole. All POVs are going to be at the end of the video, but please consider watching through so you can see me build these. Okay, now, in the last time I have, I'm just going to make a little support thing. First, I'm going to make support beam. I'm going to make it just like a gray. Make sure it's this metal. Then, okay, I can't make it too detailed because I only have a bit more time. I have a square base. Like that. That's concrete. Concrete. Okay, now I'm gonna have this darker one beat this metal right there. Okay, I can work with this. I can work with this. Put that right there. Now I'm just gonna make this quickly. I guess just attach the mountain. That doesn't look too good, but that's fine. Then maybe you have some extra time, so I'm just gonna put that one like that, more into the mountain. Alright, yeah, that looks decent. It doesn't look too detailed, but again, I'm not going for too detailed. I'm just making sure this works. Like, I promise you I'm capable to make stuff that looks a bit better than this, okay? I'm just on a time limit. For this one, I think I'm gonna put the concrete thing. Alright, that's in the middle. I can make this go, like, just like right there, and I can make the concrete go lower. Just like that. And I can make the concrete, like that. Not too realistic, though, so I'm gonna rotate it, then it's going into the wall. Okay, I have 1 minute left. I don't even have station. This is not good. Okay, I'm gonna make one more quick support right here. I totally forgot about the station. That's not good. Place that right there. Yeah, I kind of gotta screw it. Do that. Make it go into the... Yep, that's fine. Make that concrete. I have a bit to make a station. Alright, that looks good up there. Alright, I have 30 seconds. Okay, that's fine right now. Maybe I can just make it, like, Some rocks going up. Oh. That's disappointing. I don't have enough time for this. This should be the exit, so some like pretty big rocks, you know, maybe you have to climb up to get to it. Like that. And then for the side, more rocks going down. One more time. Okay. Let's see what I got for this so far. So we have this little cave twist with no supports in there. That's fine. I don't have enough time. Goes up. Some nice green mountain stuff. Nothing too detailed at the bottom, but the mountain's what's, you know, the big eye catcher. So right here, it launches. Goes up. And drops down. And then goes into the brakes. Pretty fast, but a bit slower than the other one. Okay, now it's time for the third build. For this build, we're gonna have 20 track pieces in 20 minutes as well. So I'm gonna start this in 3, 2, 1. Okay, the clock has started. So first, I'm just gonna place down the multi-launch coaster. Rotate it a bit, right here. Maybe one less, like that. Perfect, right there. We can go out of it. Again, the station pieces do not count for, like, real pieces. Okay, so I'm just gonna place this. There, I'm gonna make it roll out of the station, then go up into a launch. Like that. I think I might make it go into a 0G roll. Yeah, the 0G roll. So right here, I'm gonna go into the 0G roll, and it's gonna drop down, turn to the left. I can use my pieces freely at the beginning because I feel like I have a lot of them. Ooh, and then I have a really good idea. So you know, like Mavericks horseshoe corkscrews? I'm gonna do that, but instead horseshoe 0G rolls. Trust, it's gonna be really cool. I think for the theme of this one, I think I'm gonna choose steampunk. I think that sounds really nice. So now I think I'm gonna count how much pieces I have. And make sure I didn't spend too much after this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh, okay, I have 11, so I'm pretty much halfway. I'm gonna fill in this area. If this is 14, then I'm gonna like 14. Maybe I can make it in like a nice outer bank right here. Okay, maybe I can move this one a bit further down. Now I gotta count the pieces before I can make sure that I can start building the scenery. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20! Yes, just perfectly 20. Okay, now I'm gonna test it out, see how it rolls, and into the brake smoothly. Okay, that looks good. I think before I do anything, I'm gonna make the train size 3, because I think this is gonna match the coaster better. Okay, I think I'm gonna make this more muddy, so I think I'm gonna paint all the terrain to be mud. Okay, so currently all the ground is mud. That looks great. Scale that like that. Maybe? I'm gonna make sure this touches the ground, actually. Bam, bang, bang. I'm gonna make sure this one doesn't go out, but it can. Right there. That looks good. Yeah, I'm just gonna add a pillar, like, right there. Same color. Metal. Just like that. Maybe even the darker type of metal. Like that. There we go. Well, then maybe I should see if I can do, like, a window design. Well, like, maybe with the gears. That might be cool. Yeah, that's good. I think it looks a bit weird at being uneven, but that's fine. Place it right there. Okay, that looks pretty good. I think I'm just gonna add some quick stairs going up to it, like right here. Oh, good. Okay, so I think for this area, ooh, I think I'm gonna do a clock tower. Maybe right here. Ooh, yeah, that's a good idea. We have a bit more time left to do this. Yeah, maybe add some more of a design. Right there. Maybe give that the darker color. Right here I can, yeah, that's how I'm gonna do the clock effect, I guess. A white color right there. Yeah, that looks good. Now I place that. Uh-oh. Maybe make this. Oh, maybe I'm gonna make that a bit more tan. And rotate it throughout the tower. Okay. Ooh, now I have a really good idea. This open space. Now what if I make a big pipe right here? And it can almost be like a house, maybe some like windows and stuff. Make this rotate like that. Ooh, yeah, this is gonna look good. Alright, I have 4 minutes left. I'm doing okay on time. Just like that. Ooh, that looks good. I'm gonna make sure I'm using the light metal. Yep, there we go. There, that's looking pretty nice. And what if I, like, put a smoke emitter at the top so it almost looks like it's a... Ooh, yeah, it's looking good. Oh, I really like this build. There are, like, some smoke emitters right there, so yeah. Ooh, now I gotta... Maybe I can do some dead trees. That's doing pretty good. Now, maybe I'm even gonna make, like, a small little hut right here, like the same idea with the pipe thing. Like, that. Then I can scale this, make this one go out a bit more. Then maybe do... I think I like just that one on the top. That one on the top looks good, but not the rest. And paint it full black so it looks like it's an entrance. Oh yeah, that looks pretty nice. Except for that up there, maybe I can just fix that quickly with... Yeah, I have 1 minute left. I gotta start working. bit faster. Okay, I'm not sure about that top one. But I like this little hut design. Okay, I have 50 seconds left. I'm gonna add these stairs on the other side. That way you can exit the ride as well. Gotta edit these on this thing and scale it. Put it down like that. Oh yeah, this is starting to look good. Maybe I can just possibly put some dividers, like fence stuff. So here's, I don't even know if these are gonna be in the right scale. Okay, I have 20 seconds left. Let's see. Somewhat good. Okay. Actually, that looks pretty terrible. Maybe if I make it the same color as this. Alright, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. It's done. Okay. I think I did a pretty good job on this. Alright, let's just see. Let's see how the ride runs. Right here you got the station. I don't know if I put these fences that good. I mean, either way, everything else looks pretty good. Alright, let's see how it runs. So it goes at the station. Into the launch. Oh, that's kind of a snappy 0G roll, but that's fine. Down. Do another 0G roll. Then finishes with an outer bank, going really close to the pipe thing. Then goes to almost like a heartline roll into the brakes. Okay, this is definitely a slower paced coaster than my other ones, but I think I like it, especially with the smoke stuff coming up there. Maybe I could have made that a bit taller, but I think I like what I made. It's like the hourglass clock tower, this little hut. I think I did good for my time. So, okay, yeah, it's time to move on to the next one. Okay, I'm gonna start building the next challenge. And this is gonna be 30 maximum track and 30 minutes. This is gonna be my longest one yet. Okay, I'm gonna start it in 3, 2, 1. First I'm gonna start with the actual ride. So I think I'm gonna place it, I think this time I'm gonna start down here. Okay, now, I think I'm gonna start it off maybe with like, you know how Copperhead Strike kind of starts off with the JoJo roll? So that's 1, 2, 3. That's 3 pieces so far. Yeah, I can do so much more from here. So once it launches, I think I'm gonna make it go into, I might do a top hat like the first one, but I can actually extend onto it. And I can make it drop down into a roll. And it's gonna drop right here. Now, I don't have too much space to work from here. Okay, so from here, if I'm at 13, it's gonna be 14. 14, 15. Might do a dive loop right here and make it go back there. We see this is 16, 17, 18, 19. And now, if I even have 10 more pieces, so again, I'm just gonna start working on where the station's kind of gonna be. Maybe, you know, it goes into a dive loop into some sort of emolment. I don't even know if, oh, I don't think it has the speed for that. So yep, after it goes up there, goes there, drops down. Oh no, it has plenty of room for, like, that emolment. Okay, good. It's gonna drop down. I still want it to make it turn a bit right here, though. Alright, we have 23 minutes left. That's good. Okay, so just like that. Now, I can place this there. Now I think I'm gonna move this one in a bit. Just like that. I'm gonna see how much track we've used as soon as I connect this. 27, 28 with 2 pieces spare. I don't think we can use the other ones that much. I'm gonna do a magma theme. That's gonna be red. This one's gonna be dark red. Quartz black. They really like match with like that lava rock almost like. Then I'm gonna make the trains like a kind of an orangey yellow, kind of resembling, for example, like lava. Okay, that's gonna look pretty good. But now I'm gonna start off with painting the bottom. Maybe some either rock or black. No, black granite doesn't look too good. What about basalt? Ooh, basalt looks kind of good. Yeah, I'm gonna have it as basalt. Okay, so it launches, goes up. Let's make sure this is still smooth. Yeah, I think that's pretty smooth. Not too smooth, but it looks like it controls the speed though. A bit less powerful, but that should be good. Okay, now, maybe for this one, maybe I can make kind of like a volcano right here. Paint it, make it black, and put it back to rock. That looks good. Yeah, right here is gonna be the volcano. I can put that like there. Paint, and then I'm gonna get the foil. Like, let's see what a glacier would look like. Ooh, I like that. Maybe just a bit darker of an orange. Yeah, right there's good because it kind of looks like it's flowing. Gonna make it keep going down, just like that. Okay, we are at 12 minutes. That's actually pretty good. I still have time to do some other details. There we go. Just make it go down. Pull right there. I'm gonna go to rocks. I'm just gonna use the classic rock because I like how it looks sometimes. Now if I just keep piling these rocks around it, it will really look like we kind of enclosed. And I can make it kind of look like there's maybe a crater somewhere. I don't know if anywhere else but here would look good. I don't know if I can really do a crater, but like a big asteroid. Not asteroid, but a big rock right here that crashed down. I feel like that. That looks like it kind of blends more in with the ground. I'm gonna group that. I'm gonna see if I can remove the ones that are really passing over the line. Either way, that's probably fine. Ooh, did you hear that rhyme? Ooh, yeah, I'm doing the time. Ooh, yeah, that's fine. Ooh. Oh. It's awesome. I'm gonna make sure that this doesn't go right through the floor. I had this plot for a while. I don't know when I could have made this rock underneath. Oh, I gotta work on the station. For the station, I think I might do... I'm gonna make it kind of in... Yeah, the rock color. Like that. Maybe I can just kind of do some of these pillars. Like so. There we go. Now I can kind of add... maybe walls. I think I have some good time to work on the station, actually. There we go. Now I can put this up here. That. Do kind of the same thing where I'll change the color. There. Oh, that looks pretty nice. Alright, I have 6 minutes left. And I think I'm doing pretty good on the build. Now I'm gonna make the stairs going down. I'm gonna make these stairs a bit wider, just like that. Just like so. This is looking pretty nice. I think just those, that looks fine. Maybe I can even just put a little bit of a detail like this to kind of highlight the base of it. Like that. Yeah, that's gonna look good. Okay, well now I have to work on the other side of the station. It's gonna be a bit harder. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. I'm gonna see if I can close this and when it comes back to do that time. But I think instead for now, when it comes back, I'm just gonna place these rocks around and cover the kind of more of this ground area. Now if you're closed, now I can make some actual fences. So I want the entrance to kind of be over here. There we go. In carts. Okay, I'm running kind of low on time. Like that. Let's space it out right there. Okay, I'm almost out of time. Now if I just paint these like the normal color. There we go. I think this is gonna have to do. Oh no, I can't do an extra detail. Okay, this is done. Now it's time to just see how it really works though. Yeah, I made this pretty nice area with the volcano and it's erupting into this little lava pool. Like the roll goes over a pool of lava. And it goes near these rocks here. And it goes to a pretty long launch. Right here. Makes it over the top hat. Back down. Into this sort of dive loop. Then to a pretty kind of circular roll, which is fine. It looks like the G's are kind of diverted throughout the whole thing. It was there, and pretty fast at the brakes. Not too good, not too bad, but I think it does the job. I think this challenge was pretty successful. Okay, so of course we got, you know, the one we just did, the last one we did, where we had 20 minutes, 15 minutes, and 10 minutes. I think in my opinion, the steampunk area is my favorite one that I made. That one, I didn't have a lot to work with, but for the things that I had to work with, this one's kind of my least favorite, just because I think the only thing really good there is that, and this one kind of just like looks good for what it was. But I think this one is right here my favorite. Okay, now it's time to go into the POVs. thanks for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below which one of these rides was your favorite, and maybe some other, like, video ideas I can do in the future with challenges. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.